once again.
Hello again, it's Jimmy at O'Reilly's, and we're going to do a service on a Vauxhall Astra. It's this Vauxhall Astra. It's a 1.7 Cdti, so we're going to change the engine oil, drain that out, and the oil filter, which is down the back here, just down here, the air filter here, and the fuel filter, which is near the back wheel arch underneath, which is just up there in the plastic housing. Here we've got the air filter and the fuel filter and the oil filter. So we've got some screws to open the air filter. Next one over here. Now we can lift that up. And let's have a look at that. It's got some dirt on it, but it's not in terrible condition. And the housing will just give it a hoover out. Got our new air filter, and we'll put that in there. Once that's just sat in place, it's just a case of sitting the airbox back down and screw the screws back in. Pull the dipstick out, put our extraction pump in there, and we can give it a few pumps to get it out. While that's pumping out, the oil filter is on top as well, and we're just going to get that opened up from the back here. So we've got the oil filter on the housing here, and we can pull out the old filter. We've got a bunch of new little seals here that need to go on, so we're just going to use a little pick tool here just to get these ones out. Get all these old ones off. So you got another one here, and one on the screw part here. Just get these new ones on. So now we've got those filter O-rings changed. We're gonna put the new filter in. We'll come back down to the back of the engine and get this filter back down in there. Slip that on over there, screw it in by hand a little bit. Once that's tight, get our socket here. I've got a swivel on another swivel with a 32mm socket. Now we'll just tighten this up. Now the pump's finished draining, we can empty it into an empty container here. Just empty that in here. We'll pour the new engine oil in. Check the engine oil level as we go along, and that'll be all of that done. Now we'll move on to the diesel filter. Now for the back of the car, you can either jack it up or use ramps like we've done here, and you'll need a catch pan to catch some of the fuel that's going to spill out. You'll need a 36mm 6-point socket with your tray underneath. You can then get your socket on here and open it. some fuel spilling out. So just make sure you're ready for that. Pull out the old filter, and we can slip in the new one, just like that. We'll pull out that old rubber seal there and put the new one in place. Then we can just get the filter, move it up in place, start screwing it on. Now this vehicle has got an in-tank pump, so you wouldn't need to prime it. Just turn the ignition 3 or 4 times. Each time you turn the ignition, we're going to wait for like 15 seconds for that to prime up the filter housing. You can see there it says 25 Newton meters to tighten that up. We're going to get inside the car. So there's about 3 or 4 seconds there. You can hear a buzz once you turn the ignition on of the fuel pump priming up. Once you've done that about 4 or 5 times, you should be able to just start it up. If there is any air in it, it will stall out, but if you've done it correctly, it should just stay running. Yep, that's that service all complete, and we will see you on the next videos.